Welcome everybody to your jump lower body and cardio. We are going to start with a skater progression. So you're going to cross your leg back and step over. So if you're a beginner, you're going to stay at a narrower little leap across and tap the toe behind you. If you are advanced, you can let that leg float back there as you balance and leap over. I realized that doing this on grass is much harder than it seems to be. So there's a lot of balance involved. I'm going to be wobbling. You want to leap as far as you can while maintaining your balance. Core is nice and tight. And cross that leg back just a little bit as it floats. Beginners, of course, you can tap the toe on the ground like we were in the beginning. Keep your abs engaged the whole time. You can add a little twist. All right, now we have a triple threat squat. So narrow squat jump, wide squat jump, and turn your toes out for the widest jump. So narrow toes forward, regular toes forward, and wide toes go out. And we just jump in and out of these. There's a little pulsing hop in between, as you can see. So again, shoulders are back as you do these. Don't round your shoulders. Butt is back just a little bit. These are killer on your thighs. You will definitely feel these. Don't forget on that third jump, the widest, to have those toes out just slightly. So you want those toes pointed outwards. Good job. We're almost there, you guys. Keep up. I know you feel the burn. Very good. Nice work. All right, shake that off for a minute. Now we've got a pivot lunge where we're going to punch the ground. Other side, we're going to punch forward and jump. So pivot lunge, punch, squat low, punch forward, jump. Pivot punch one side, pivot punch the other, stay in a squat punch, jump. So notice during this, we stay a little bit low during the whole thing. I don't come up all of the way. My abs are always engaged, and we're also going to keep the shoulder blades down and back. You guys are doing awesome. Make sure to remember to keep your posture so your shoulder blades are back and those abs are engaged. Remember the pivot, so the toes are turning. We are hitting every part of those leg muscles there. Good work. Trying to stay low if you can. I know the thighs are getting a little tired, especially from the prior exercise, but you just stay deep in those squats as best as you're able to and just punch through it. Nice work. Shake it off. Now we've got a balancing butt kick. So this is very similar to a skater, but we're just hopping a little more narrow and stopping and balancing. So there's no crossover here. We're trying to bring our heel to our booty. So it's just a little bit of a tricky balancing move. And again, it's very hard to do this on grass. So I would do this on solid ground if I were you. There's a swinging back and forth of the arms. So if you want to add that twist, you can. That makes it a little bit harder. Also, if you'd like to up the intensity here, you can do a double jump. So it's a hop, hop, and then jump over, hop, hop. So one foot is doing the work, one leg's doing the work. Again, keep the shoulder blades down and back. All right, so now we have a leap. So squat low, leap forward, and then you've got a little jog back to where you started. So squat low, leap forward, and jog back. You can make this as intense as you like. I never had a very powerful leap, but if you have one, you just go for it. Make sure you have the space and take up that space as much as you can. Push through, and we want to make sure that you start in that squat and we're jumping powerfully through the thighs. We're using the glutes, abs. You can use those arms even a little bit. So swing the arms back to propel you forward. You are killing it. As you jog back, you can be upright a little bit or you can stay in a squat. All right, these are tough. Lots of balance here. So we have a single leg deadlift where you're tapping the floor. If you want to increase the intensity, you're going to add a hop. So you're going to touch the floor and do a little hop up. And boy, this was really a balancing challenge here. You're going to feel the hamstrings and the glutes working. And you're going to feel the ankle and even the foot working, which I did because the grass is so bumpy. But make sure that everything else is on point. So we've got our posture good, our abs are nice and tight. Nice work. Keep going. We're going to switch sides. All right, adjust yourself here. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Sometimes the other side is tougher. Sometimes it's easier. You're just going to do your best. And beginners, of course, you don't have to add that hop if it's too difficult. Also, feel free to grab onto a wall or a piece of furniture to help you out here. Good. So as I lean forward, my back leg is kicking way back there and I'm hinging at my right hip as I tap the floor. So we don't want to round the back too much here. We're getting low by lifting that opposite leg high and hinging on that standing leg's hip. So we're hitting all kinds of muscles in that standing leg from the toes up to the hip. Nice job. We are there. Good work. Okay, so we have a side lunge switch. These are hard for people to get sometimes. So you're in a side lunge and you're basically just going to switch legs. Now, if you're more advanced, you can tap the floor. So you're pretty much replacing one foot with the other. So imagine drawing an X on the floor and you're putting the right leg down and then the left while you are stretching and switching. So touching the ground is a little bit of a bonus. If you feel your back achy or anything, don't reach way down there. You can keep your chest up. And you're going to really stretch that opposite leg. So that power leg is going to be the one in the middle that you're jumping off of, not the one off to the side. All right, so we have a front lunge tap under. You're going to step forward with the right leg, push into a lunge, and then lift that leg and land. I know this isn't necessarily a jumping exercise, but you're still getting that impact of that front leg coming down. And we're pushing off really powerfully here, really working the thighs and the glutes and really focusing a little bit on balance as well. Good, abs are engaged. We want to keep the chest up, so don't lean forward. Breathing through it. Nice work. All right, we're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. That was 15 reps there, so large amount of reps. You guys got this. Good, and attempt to come low in that lunge. So imagine if you were in the grass, you're going to graze that back knee close to the grass so you can feel it tickle your knee. So you want to come low enough that you're getting a nice deep lunge, but not too low that you're smashing your knee into the ground, of course. So that is a no-no. Don't smash your knee down, but do get low as you can, pushing through, getting deep, and really powerfully pushing off that left quad and left glute. Squeeze those abs strong. Nice job. Shake that off. All right, we're going to take a little mini rest. I sure need one. We have a finisher coming up. Now, if that was enough for you, you can go ahead and stretch, drink some water. If you want to be with me suffering through this finisher, we're going to do it together. Grab a drink. You guys are doing awesome so far. This is a real short workout, so try to do this with me. All right, so what we're going to do are 10 jump lunges and 11 jump climbers. So you're going to jump lunge, so switching the legs, attempting to get that back knee down there. I know it's not going to get as low as a regular lunge. Then you're going to come to the floor and do a mountain climber switch. So you're switching the legs back and forth. Some people call these grasshoppers sometimes. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to land in a lunge and come back up and do 10 more jump lunges. So your abs are tight, your shoulder blades are down and back. We're being really strong and powerful. Back down to the ground, 11 of these. Good job. Keep those hips coming up. So your hips are coming up because we've got a jump involved. Nice work. I know, these are so tough. You are killing it. We've got our lunges. Go for it. Attempt to make a real nice lunge. I am running out of steam. Coming down to the floor, jumping in those climber lunges. Nice job. Bring those knees real close to the arms. Switch them, switch them, switch them. Back up again. We can do this. Here we go. Lunge it out. Lunge it out. Good. Do the best you can. I'm not getting as deep anymore, but I'm still going. So keep going. Back down to the ground. Let's get one more set in of those jump mountain climbers. Bring those knees close to the armpits. Abs are engaged and collapse. Awesome job. You guys did it. I'm so proud of you. I will see you next time. Go grab some water after that one.